Well, here we go, back again with another video. Now today's video is about the new sporting director, Kristjaan Speakman, coming to the club. He's going to be the boss at Sunderland under the owner's guidership, should we say. And also Lee Johnson is set to sign within the next 24 hours. Apparently is nailed on to be the next Sunderland manager. Now, Sunderland AFC is delighted to announce the appointment of Kristjaan Speakman as the club's new sporting director. The 41-year-old arrives at the Academy of Light to take over the newly created role as part of the restructuring of the club's football operations. Now, new roles being invented, being made up for this bloke to come and take over at the helm. Gone is Phil Pattinson and the manager's been in charge directly under Stuart Donald. Now there's going to be this guy, the sporting director, who will have his head coach underneath him, which will be Lee Johnson, no doubt about that. Now he goes on to saying, after departing Birmingham City, following an outstanding 14-year tenure, Speakman will lead SCFC's overall football programme, including player identification, development, acquisitions across the first team and academy. Now, he wants to grow the academy. He wants to nurture the young kids coming through, bring them to the full potential and get them into the first team. That's what he does. That's what he's been brought in to do. We have a class A, brilliant, fantastic Academy of Light. It's been gone to waste. We've been getting rid of 16-year-old kids who've shown promising talent and older kids who have showed promising talent over the last year or so. This guy's come in to keep them at the club, nurture them, fulfill their potential and get them in the first team so Lee Johnson, when he arrives, can have, a lot more to choose from and hopefully, a better squad in the long run. He wants us to get back into the Championship as soon as possible, cement our position in the Championship and then hopefully get better in time to get back in the Premier League where Kristjaan Speakman says we belong. Now here's the bit I'm not too keen on. Working alongside Chief Executive Officer Jim Rodwell. Well, do we have to have Jim Rodwell? Can we not just get rid of Jim Rodwell and bring back John Cook? John Cook, bring back John Cook. He's the kit man. He's been there 26 years. He's been laid off, made redundant, which is ridiculous. Spend all this money on this new sporting director, all the money on the new head coach, and we've got nobody to watch the kit. What the hell? Hopefully, someone will see sense and bring the man back in because he's doing a great job. He has great team morale, great, gets along camaraderie with the players, fantastic. So we need Jim Cook back. Jim Cook. What about Jim Cook? John Cook back. We need John Cook. Cookie, we need him back. I remember watching him when I was just a kid at Roker Park back in the late 70s. I do. I had a sticker. Remember you get those sticker books? I remember having a sticker of him back in the late 70s or early 80s. Might be in early 80s. Yes, the early 80s. But anyway, he will also take primary responsibility for reviewing and implementing new strategies to develop the club's footballing infrastructure with an emphasis on data analysis, innovation, providing a clear pathway from the younger age groups to the first team. Like we said, he wants to grow the Academy of Light, get the youngsters coming through. Any other time, I'd be over the moon and excited about this. But because it's Stuart Donald, I'm a bit apprehensive. I don't know. I hope, I want to give everyone the chance. I welcome Kristjaan to the Sunderland AFC, and I hope he does a fantastic job. And he loves that word. In his interview, watch his interview, I've seen it, autonomy. He loves that word, autonomy. He has the autonomy. So, I wish him all the best. Hope he does a great job. He's at Birmingham 14 years. Now he's come to Sunderland. He says the North East has a great talent of even like the under-9s. There's a great sort of, they have a nice big fruit tree and we can pluck all the best talent and bring them to Sunderland. Why not? I hope Stuart Donald, actually it might not even be Stuart Donald now. It might be Satori, it might be somebody else, this other bloke, DeFrasis or whatever you call them. They might be the ones who's getting this bloke in. Or is it Stuart Donald who's getting this bloke? And we still don't know what the changes at the top. Is there any ownership change at the top? We just don't know. We're never in the loop. That's the most annoying part. We want to know, as Sunderland fans, what's going on at the top. It's okay getting a sporting director in, and I wish him all the best. but we want to know what's happening. None of us at this club like Stuart Donald. None of us as fans of this club want Stuart Donald to stay. Is this Stuart Donald's last resort of gaining the fans' trust, trying to get somebody in and Lee Johnson in and get us promoted? And you might think if we're in the Championship, we'll forgive him. Live and let live. Live in whatever, I don't know what it is, but we'll forgive him. Will we forgive Stuart Donald? Will we ever forgive Stuart Donald if Stuart Donald's here for another 5 or 6 years? He could be here for 10 years, as long as it takes us to get back to the Premier League. Then he'll sell his shares. That's what the long plan is. And this guy's coming, like I said. So, Lee Johnson. Now, for me, I remember that game. Was it the AFL semi-finals? Semi-finals? Was it semi-finals? We beat Jose Mourinho's Manchester United. Was it 5-3? And got to the final. And I remember Man City, Pep is saying, really like Lee Johnson's tactics. Well, this is what Lee Johnson's done so far. He was born in Newmarket. He played as a footballer 174 matches at Bristol City, scored 11 goals. Because he's a midfielder. Then, before that, he was at Yeovil, 192 matches, 23 goals. But as a manager, he's only 39-year-old. One of the youngest managers in the league. Now, when he managed Oldham between 2013 and 2015, he was in charge of 103 matches, won 36, drew 32 and lost 35% win rate. Now, we think that percentage is low, but it's Oldham. You know, no disrespect to Oldham, but Oldham don't win many games. Right, Barnsley he went to next, 2015-2016 for 1 year, possibly because he got the job Bristol City. 51 games in charge, 120, drawn 13, lost 18, 39.2 strike rate. Again, it's Barnsley. Barnsley are not known for being the top half of the Championship. So, that's not bad. And Bristol City aren't really known for being right up there at the top end of the Championship until recent years. Now, he was there for 4 years, 216 to 220, in charge of 217 games. He won his 84, good fair share, drew 54 and lost 79, 38.7% win rate. Now, every single club he's been at is won more than he's lost. You know, it's only just. But they're not massive clubs. We're not massive backers. We're not loads of money to spend. So for me, Lee Johnson deserves his opportunity at a big club like Sunderland, hopefully with the help of Kristjaan Speakman, and hopefully whoever's at the top. God knows who's at the top of Sunderland's tree. It's probably going to be Stuart Donald and Charlie Methven. I don't even want to see Charlie Methven at Sunderland. Let's put Charlie Methven in there. Right, Charlie Methven's in the cupboard out the way. We're never going to see Charlie Methven ever again at Sunderland. He's locked away in the cupboard. Charlie Methven, bye. Right, I can barely get away with Stuart Donald. This bloke, listen to his interview, Kristjaan Speakman. It's on the Sunderland SFC website. He does talk the talk. Let's hope he walks the walk. Let's hope he does a good job. I want to wish, on record, Kristjaan Speakman and Lee Johnson all the best at Sunderland. Let's hope they're a great combination. They work well together as a good team and then get Sunderland back in the Championship. If not this season, definitely next season. Right, there you go. Tomorrow's the live stream. Sunderland versus Wigan, where we're going to win. We're going to win. We have to believe. Believe you can win and you can do it. The players have got to believe. And Aidan McGeady's being brought back into the fold. Aidan McGeady's back. So happy days running down that wing. Maybe it's not from the beginning of the match because he might not be fit enough yet, but hopefully on the bench. Right, see you later. Enjoy your weekend. 3 points tomorrow against Wigan. Take care. Oh, and one last thing. Remember how boring Phil Parkinson was on the touchline? Well, Lee Johnson is a lot more animated than that. Get back in the cupboard, Charlie, and keep quiet.